y'all. So today I'll be collaborating with several other YouTubers on behavior changes on the Dave Ramsey plan. So go ahead and check those other channels out and see what their behavior changes are. So our behavior changes, I'm speaking for myself and my husband because we are in this together, is eliminating the credit card, not using the credit card. We have been 1 year credit card free, and we had to get into the mindset of that if we can't afford it with cash, then we can't afford it with a credit card. Well, we definitely cannot afford it with a credit card because then we'll just be getting into more debt. And our goal is to become debt free. So we eliminated the credit card. December 2016, we kind of knew about the Dave Ramsey plan beforehand, and we kind of tried some of his methods, but we kind of sat down and we made sure we made a goal that we wanted to pay off our credit card and pay off all of our debt. So we sat down that Christmas, we paid off one of our debts, and that kind of started our debt-free journey that we're documenting now on YouTube. So we have been credit card free for 1 year already since we started that, and we're excited about that, and it's possible. I was so terrified the day we cut our credit cards. I was like, what do we need it? What if there's an emergency? What if I need it? But I'm glad we did it. And the next thing is budgeting. I've always budgeted, but it was always only for utilities and our rent, but never beyond that. Now we have a zero-based budget where we write everything down for the month that we're going to be spending: our mortgage, our utilities, insurance, even down to food, fund money. We budget fund money so that way we can spend guilt-free. And now we have a savings. Beforehand, we would just pay for the stuff we budgeted, like our rent and our utilities, and then we had all this money left over, and we never told our money where to go. So all of our money was just spent on eating out, going to the movies, or yes, it was fun doing that, but at the same time, we never had a savings. We were always wondering where our money went. When there was big purchases like our car maintenance and stuff like that, we were struggling to come up with the money for that because we weren't planning ahead and we weren't budgeting all of our bills. The next one is sinking funds. Sinking funds, we never thought about sinking funds until we started the Dave Ramsey plan. And now we're more prepared for larger purchases, like our car maintenances, our car registrations are due every year. Now we know how much to put aside. Christmas is every year, happens every year. Now we're not stressing about how we're going to come up with this money for Christmas, or I'm going to have to pay my bill late because I want to have money for Christmas. Now we're prepared. We set a budget, how much we want to spend per person, how much we want to spend for Christmas, and we put that money aside throughout the year. We tuck it away into an envelope, and some people have several savings in their bank account, and they're able to put one savings just for Christmas. That's kind of what we did last year. This past year was we put a savings just for Christmas, and we didn't have to stress about it. Even with Dustin getting out of the military in September and us living off of savings, we had that Christmas money in that savings account, so we were able to still enjoy the holidays with our family without stressing, and it made the transition of Dustin getting out of the military so much easier because we didn't have to put our life completely on hold. Another one is menu planning. I started menu planning, and that helped us not spend so much. So we budgeted $100, and now we're not wasting food, because before I should just go to the store and buy whatever looked good, and then at the end of the pay period, I will be throwing a lot of food away, and it was so wasteful. And actually, menu planning has been good for our health too, because I have lost about 30 pounds within the past year, and I think a lot of it has to do with the menu planning, because that's the only big change we've done, and eliminating our entertainment budget. So this is our last one, is eliminating our entertainment budget, which we use a lot to eat out and go to the movies. Before the Dave Ramsey, we got on the Dave Ramsey plan, we used to go to the movies like 3 times a week. It was only my husband and I, and then we got our son, and then we started just like, we used to budget $100 every pay period, so that was $200 a month of just entertainment, which we used not to go out to explore or do anything like that, like fun really. It was mostly used for eating out and going to the movies, or I would spend a lot on books. So now we had that mindset that we can't eliminate our entertainment budget, because then we won't live, like we won't have money to live and enjoy life. I mean, we work so hard. What is the point of working and earning money if we can't enjoy some of our money? So we got rid of that mindset. It started with Jessica Ashley, actually. She had done January 2017, she had done a no spend challenge. So that's when I sat down, like, okay, let's do this. Let's eliminate our entertainment budget, which is $100 per pay period, so $200 a month. Let's eliminate this. Let's keep our fun money, and we can use our fun money to do what we want. If we really want to do that, we really want to like go out to eat, then we have to use our fun money and not entertainment budget. So we put a big old 0 on that for the first month, and it was so easy. Like, it was so easier than we thought. And so we continue it, and now we're 1 year later, and we're still eliminating the entertainment budget. Every now and then we do add a little category of entertainment if we know something's coming up, but we're planning ahead for that. Like, we're going to the zoo, we know we're going to have a family day at the zoo, we plan for that now. And instead of every month spending $200, it's maybe $100 2-3 times a year, which is a huge difference. So this is all of my behavior changes, and I hope you go check out those other channels and see what their behavior changes are. I'll link all their links down below. So thank you for watching. Bye.